Attitude check. Bronco Pike.
Welcome to the Broncos on Blast post-game sports report. Following the Fayetteville State Lady Broncos 65-55 loss to Bowie State tonight on Thursday night at Capel Arena, the Broncos were led by LaQuasia Jordan, who led all players with 17 points, including making 4 3-pointers. The Broncos also got 14 points and 7 rebounds from Shaquita Manning. Leading the way for Bowie State was Brittany Jackson with 14 points and 6 rebounds, and also Juliette Turner chipped in 14 points as well for the Lady Bulldogs, who moved to 5-3, 1-0 in the CIAA, while the Lady Broncos fall to 1-8 and 0-1 in the CIAA. We're joined by head women's basketball coach Ava Patterson-Heath, and Coach Heath, we'll just start off. Go ahead and start with your general impressions of how the game went tonight.
It was a tale of two halves. We played much better the second half. We were more consistent with the basketball. We didn't have as many turnovers as we had the first half. First half we turned the ball over 16 times, and then we finished with a total of 23. So we took better care of the basketball, played with more energy, with more enthusiasm in the second half as well.
Seemed like some struggles shooting the ball. You mentioned turnovers, obviously that disrupts the offense as well. There's a little bit of struggle shooting as well in the first half, only 16 points and fell behind by 13 there going into the break.
Couldn't find the basket. Couldn't find it. We missed some easy chippies right around the basket. It seemed as though there was a lid on it.
Although you did mention the second half, much better play out of Lady Broncos, and a couple of runs in the second half to trim that deficit to 12 after it had gone up to 18. Just didn't seem like you guys were able to get maybe consistent defensive stops. But your thoughts there in the second half?
Well, Bowie is a very good team. They are very deep, and they were very patient in running their half-court offense. They moved the ball around very well and ended up getting some easy baskets from post-to-post passes, and then penetration and dish to the corner for some threes that really hurt us as well.
You talked about this team making progress. You've seen progress in practice from the beginning of the season to where you are now. You know, it's only a 10-point loss in CIAA opener. Are you seeing that progress out of your team?
Somewhat. I would say some progress. There are times where we have lapses, and we don't have a particular person that can rally the rest of the team, a go-to person that we can count on that can rally everybody, that maybe will step up on defense and get a stopper and then encourage everyone else to do the same thing.
You talked earlier this week about finding that third option, a scoring option. Did we maybe see somebody emerge in Shaquita Manning tonight?
I think so. She got hit in the eye early in the game, and she had to go out. The hit drew blood, and so at halftime she was really down on herself because she said every time she starts to play well, something happens, because I think this is maybe the third time this season that she's had an injury that where she had to get out of the game. But you know, we encouraged her at halftime and told her that we still had another half to go, and she listened and went out and she did some nice things for us, hit some nice baskets.
Let's look ahead and talk about what's next for the Lady Broncos. A couple of games in a matter of about 3 or 4 days. So right. Talk about that. You hit the road again.
Right. We're on the road to Chuan on Saturday, and then Elizabeth City on Monday. And as I said earlier in the week, Chuan is a very patient basketball team. They're going to spread the court. They don't have a dominant inside presence, but they have excellent shooters in Lynch and Jennings. And then over at Elizabeth City, Coach Duck does a really good job with his players. They are long and athletic. We're going to have to take care of the basketball, hit some free throws, rebound, and make shots on the road.
Good deal, Coach. We appreciate you taking the time out tonight after the game. You've been watching the Broncos on Blast post-game report. Again, it's a 65-55 victory for Bowie State over the Lady Broncos tonight. Thank you.